I'm CJ with GoDaddy, and I'm here with Emily Leach, the founder of the Freelance Conference. Woo-hoo! Yay! So, thank you for putting this whole thing together. It's amazing and so much fun so far. So, I'm going to hand this over to you so you can just tell us exactly why you're doing this and how this all started. Let's get started there. Right? That's where we have to start, at the beginning.
Sure. I don't know if I have an answer for it. Most of the time, I started it because I wanted the event to exist, and it didn't exist. 3.5 years ago, and I said, how hard could it be? I'd been doing TEDx events for 5 years. I was the co-founder for TEDx ABQ. I was the founder for TEDx Corpus Christi, and we grew TEDx ABQ to being one of the largest in the country. So I'm like, okay, I've been a freelancer for 20 plus years, and I've done TEDx. I can put on conferences. How hard could it be? Hard. That's the answer. But as challenging as it is, I get to meet some really amazing people like yourself. I've gotten to meet Mendel over there, and the people that are sitting behind the camera, and all the speakers. And every year, I get to meet just a buku of amazing humans that I don't know if I would have got to meet any other way.
I'm going to take this back. Yes. So yeah, I have actually met a whole bunch of really incredible people. You have people coming in from all over the world now.
We do.
So has it grown exponentially, or is it still growing, or where do you see it kind of going?
The harder part is deciding how I want it to grow. So what's beautiful about this event is that people love that it's small. And making the decision, because you have society's norm, right, is to say, go bigger, get it to where you can have 1,000 people. But then I can't do the really cool gifts that we did. Are they amazing?
Yes.
Or what? You kind of can't do those at 1,000 people or 500 people. It gets really hard. And people come in and comment about how beautiful and perfect the tables are, and all the tables are in rounds. And so people are already grouped together and they're facing each other. And so it creates conversation and collaboration. And those things go away when you get really large. You end up packing everybody into an auditorium. I don't know about you, but it's not that fun. And so we have a plan. I'm not going to share it right now. We have a plan for how we're going to expand this and keep it small at the same time. Growing small is maybe my new tagline, I don't know. And allow people to kind of sit in place and enjoy the conference and be able to get out of what people here are getting out of it in multiple places across the country.
That does sound fun. I'm so glad I got to come. I can't even, and we had the games and everything going on. And
they were so fun.
That brought icebreakers to a whole new level for me. I don't think I've ever thrown that heavy of a pillow at anything, except maybe my cat. So when you're choosing the speakers, are there topics that you're looking specifically for? Do you want it to be a variety every year? Do you want to have different topics every year, that type of thing? Or is it something that you just kind of let it flow and see what people are going to bring to you?
It's a combination of the two, because again, you get to, some people come up to the surface, you're like, oh, I just love what you're doing, and I want you on my stage. So there's a little bit of that happens, but the rest of it is, we run here in Austin, we have a group called the Austin Freelance Gigs. So we have about 7,000 people in it. So the beauty of that is it is closed group, so we get a lot of conversation. So I spend time watching those conversations and questions that come up. And if a question comes up more than once, I take note, and then I go look and start doing some research and find a person or people that is either solved that issue or is solving it, addressing it somehow, and I reach out to them and have a conversation and see if they're a fit.
That's great. So I'm going to bring this up because we talked about it beforehand, but you wanted to talk about the coffee. It's Heyday. Is that a local?
It is local. They've only been out about 3 months. Spring, so 3 or 4 months that they've been out. And super smooth. I know there's some other coffee drinks out there, and I'm not a coffee drinker, so this doesn't taste anything like coffee, or else I wouldn't be drinking it. But the chocolate is awesome.
I like the chocolate too, and I'm just going to point out it has very low sugar, and I like that. And there's no artificial sweeteners in it either. I read all the label,
okay.
So I'm a fan. And so hopefully I can get it when I get back home to Arizona. I'm going to be like, where do I get that coffee?
I know, I'll be getting a message. Could you ship me a package of 8A?
So I would love to know, what's your greatest passion? If you could share that, what drives you every day when you get up and you go? And I have a feeling it has to do with people maybe, but I want to hear you say it.
I may still be looking for the answer to that, but right now I know I love watching, I just got to see it in the hallway a while ago, people coming together and connecting, and you have the solution to my problem, and let's talk. And the other person getting equally excited about it. That's what I love to see.
It has been really, really fun watching people connect and doing all of those things. And I also love that you're here in the crowd. And this is something, again, was keeping it small, right? You're in the crowd and people can just walk right up to you and say, hi, I know this person back in Phoenix, and they know you.
I know.
That was pretty amazing. And so, and she gives great hugs, by the way. And so that community is just a wonderful thing. And I've not been to this conference before, so I can already feel the energy, and I know that it's really wonderful. I'm really enjoying it. So if somebody wanted to reach out to you, wanted to get in touch with you, what would be the best way for them to do that? If they wanted to speak, or if they just wanted to find out more about the conference? I know there's a website, but if they wanted to talk to you, how would they best get in touch with you?
The easiest way is just shoot me an email. It's emily@freelanceconference.com. And I do answer all my own email, just like Seth Godin. And because we're like right there at the same level. And we can start a conversation from there.
Okay. And is there anything else you want to share?
Keep doing it. You know, go out. Our shirts this year, I'm trying to remember exactly what they say. Don't forget to have fun.
Yes. Let's leave it with that. Don't forget to have fun. Thanks so much.
Thank you, guys.